It's the Caleb MTG Gathering Show.
One Psychic Frog. Obviously, we'd like to have Thoughtseize and Psychic Frog in the same deck, but you can't get everything you want, right? You can't get everything you want. Another Chumbawamba Classic. Usually I like him to truck a little bit better than Duress. But Duress certainly fits the Psychic Frog curve better. Duress them, take their Swords to Plowshares, play the Psychic Frog, win the game. That's the plan. Ooh. Dark Ritual, Troll, and Inquisition. I'm going to take Inquisition. We missed out on Thoughtseize, but we have 2 1-mana discard spells to go into this frog. Hoping that Oculus wheels. It probably won't, but this is the archetype that I really enjoy it. Hell yeah, Catbeards. Good evening indeed. Bunch of different fun options here. If you end up with Reanimator, then maybe you want Show and Tell as a backup plan. And then there's Deep Cavern Bat, which is also a fine follow-up to our discard spells, right? If we don't have the Frog, just turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Bat. Could be good. Sink into Stupor adds value to the mana base. I think I'm feeling the Misty. Just nice to have a good mana base. Okay. So Necromancy plays well in Reanimator, but it can also fit in well just as a value reanimation effect, right? Even just get your Frog back if they kill it somehow. A little late night Caleb is a treat. Little late night Caleb. I was planning on streaming Pauper this morning, and then I logged in and saw I didn't have the QPs. It was an event that you needed QPs for, and I felt stupid because the tournament that I played in last weekend that I scrubbed out of, I used QPs for, and I didn't need to. I could have used play points. Anyway, so I was cursing myself. If we did end up Reanimator, this Faithless Looting would fit. Not sure I want to dive into 3 colors, though. Let's just grab Subtlety. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Spawn, thanks for $4.20, and I do see your song request. Hell yeah. A little Spider-Woman action in here. Very annoying for some decks to deal with. Emily says she lost the last streak due to a hangover. Surely that won't happen again. Oh, assuredly not, yeah. This is going to be a full year of no Caleb hangovers. A dry year for Caleb. What was I going to jam in the Pauper event? I was probably just going to play Blue-Black Terror, because that's the deck I played in the last Pauper thing I did. Pretty straightforward. Powerful. Chat can still have Caleb sleepovers. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, a year without hangovers, but I don't know. I felt like it was some kind of something this morning. I think I was still like getting over just being super dehydrated, working in the heat over the weekend, because I was like dizzy and nauseous and stuff. Hey, the Oculus came back. Now we got ourselves a deck. But all the jackhammering's done, all the wood is stacked for the city to take it away. All the nice lumber is all set up in my garage where it'll be fine for a few months. Got all my ducks in a row here. You ever see a duck out of row? Terrible. Awful. Use trash duck. Okay, I mean, if we are reanimating, Archon's the thing to reanimate. We got a Necromancy and a Metamorpho thing. Spider-Man probably wheeling, huh? Interesting. So this is not a good Soul Ring deck. Like, if you just like look at our 2 drops here, we got Him to Trock and Psychic Frog. Oculus isn't something that you can ramp out too quickly. The two cards that are interesting to me in this pack, someone's getting a third pick Sol Ring, and they're going to be super happy. But I'm very serious in that I don't think it looks good here. And I don't really want to warp my deck into something that can take advantage of Sol Ring. Anyway, there's an Oko. We have a Botanical Sanctum, and we have a green fetch that can support Oko. And there's also Barrogoyf that plays well in Reanimator. I think I'm going to take the Oko Splash. I feel better about taking Oko over Sol Ring than Barrogoyf. Uniquely terrible Sol Ring, right? Yeah. There's some decks that want a Sol Ring more than others. There's very few decks that really don't want one. This is one of those very few. As the cube has tightened over the years, as the cube has sped up, and people's curves have tightened, there have been fewer and fewer decks that can like really support Sol Ring to consistently have like a 4-drop and a 5-drop curving out. Grab a little loose focus here. Good to have a counter or two. That Alpha Deathclaw is a little tempting. The Snuffed Out's a little tempting. Well, what about this Generous Ent, actually? Yeah, let's grab that. Alright, let's see what Spawn wants to listen to. Dungeon Panda, uncut version. Let's grab ourselves a little Vamp Tutor. Fun little timpani in there. A little timp action. I'm more tempted by that Strip Mine than I should be. I think I want to Brainstorm. We have a Fetch, we have a Vamp Tutor, we have a Generous Ent. I think it looks good. I might grab Rafine's Tower just in case we don't get anything better. Hey, well, watch streak there, puppy girl. Have I heard the new Green Lung? I've heard a couple of new Green Lung tracks. There was one track that was kind of punkish that I hated. I was like, I didn't think that they could ever make something that I just despised, but it really wasn't good. So because we have Vampiric Tutor, I'm a little bit less excited about Mystical. I only want so many Tutor the top of your library cards because you can't play 2 in 1 turn effectively. And they are card disadvantage when you play them. I'm going to grab this Memory Lapse. So the Spider-Man came back. I can use this Spider-Man, but maybe I want the Blooming Marsh. Help make the Oko Splash a bit more free. I'm just going to trust. What the fuck? The Sol Ring didn't wheel? How am I feeling today? Okay. I was like really dizzy and nauseous this morning, and I can't tell if that's a side effect from the tetanus shot or if that's like residue heat exhaustion, but things have started clearing up. I got a powered cube in front of me. That Witherbloom Apprentice pairs with that Chain of Smog. You would expect the Witherbloom to wheel, though. Probably take Ponder here. Or maybe I want Frantic Search, huh? Frantic Search fills up the graveyard for Oculus, or Bins of Fatty for the actual reanimation going on. I think I need it. Yeah, the foot's feeling way better. Nail holes don't take a long time to heal. Oh, that flash would be good. We need this breeding pool, though, don't we? Don't we? Yeah, the Generous End grabs it. Yeah, I think we need it. I want the converter. I want the flash. But we're going to take the breeding pool. You heard there was a guy that took him 3 days to heal from nail holes. Yeah, I mean, that's been about how long this was. I stepped on a board full of nails on Friday, and now it's Sunday night. The bleeding stopped pretty quickly, too. It was nice. crab action. Little bayou action. Now we got all three of our duels covered. Love it. Get this fucking tower out of here. Oh, haven't heard this track in a while. It's called Emphasis on Scat. What's my favorite MTG crab? This one. I feel like Reanimator really wants a surveil land. A good Shelldock deck. We do already have a Satyr Wayfinder. I don't think we want Town Greeter and Wayfinder. I mean, you could play both and then throw that Hagak in here. It's not crazy. Our green mana got a lot better. Favorite MTG demon? Probably Grinning Demon. Kind of like to cut the Spider Woman. We kind of moved past that sort of aggro control shell. Now you're talking. Every good song should have a chicken solo. It should just be necessary. I don't think we're going to be able to double Critter consistently enough for Vengevine. I wonder about this Basking Rootwalla with like the Occult Epiphany and Frantic Search. And this Hagak needing 2 creatures. Sail! But yeah, I got to visit with my dad a bit this afternoon. That was nice. Don't see him super often. My cousin got married recently. I was unable to attend the wedding. And apparently it was wild. He apparently converted to Islam and married into the Somali immigrants that are in northern Minnesota. Anyway, my dad was showing me pictures from the wedding, and it looked nuts. Like, the bride switched garb like 3 times over the course of the night. They were doing rituals and ceremonies for hours and hours, and then, like, the food didn't show up until 10 p.m. or something. My cousin, the groom, didn't show up until like midnight, and that was like a big part of the event. Real interesting stuff. Drumming and dance circles and all that. You're expecting drinking wild? Oh, no. The Muslims don't drink, so it was a dry wedding. The Town Greeter and the Satyr Wayfinder add a little bit of depth to the Brainstorm, right? Because I can use those as shuffle effects as well. 16 lands might be appropriate if they're actual lands. Like, I can't count Lotus Petal. I could cut a card for Lotus Petal. I like that it's like a card going to the graveyard for Oculus. And I like that it helps me like play a frog on turn 1 or something. But I don't need it. This Is this hand V-tutoring for a land? How depressing? No, it's fine. The depressing thing is pitching Oko to Subtlety. No lands? Hopefully we can just get a cast the Oko. Could give me a green source for the Hogak. No, I got him. Now we're living off the top a bit here. Guess we're just getting a surveil land. Try and find a critter. I wonder if I was supposed to let him have the Adeline and then Oko make it a 3/3 with the idea of casting subtlety the turn after. Maybe correct. The folks singing the last song were not Mongolian. They were, I forget the name of the language, but it's a Indian film that the track was taken from. My Oculus. I don't think Hogak even wins this race, so starting a little bit behind. Hey Pockets, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 78 months. Fantastic MTG, as always. Oh, you know it. We'll just miracle the fucking reanimator dude, and he'll get back the crab, and they'll both have lifelink, and the crab will hit their swords, and they'll exile the Adeline. We'll just 180 this fucking board state. Damn. How cool would that have been if that had happened? I think the part where I went wrong is when I drew a Botanical Sanctum instead of the Miracle Reanimator dude. Opponents always looting for themselves, right? They never share the love. Opponent looted away Odawara, so they do have 4 gas cards in hand. Lost a lot of pride over there. Yes, I concede the game. What did that game teach us? What did we learn? Almost like that Umezawa's. Missing that green source. We do have a cantrip. Path down. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Luna B, thanks up $4.20. Only got one card type in the bin. That's funny. They got one card in hand. Is that enough reason to go for it? I'm just gonna play this Oculus out. Or actually, let's do this. What a miracle! Alright, let's see what Luna B wants to listen to. This is indeed a classic. Classic tune! It's their only blue mana Tater Chimp. And then the Philia can blink out the Palace Jailer and get the Metamorphosis here too. Another rune's given Pearl Black, of course. Oh no, they're just passing. Huh. Okay. Oh shit, what up? Hey Luna B, thanks for giving a sub to Emily Evergarden. Well fucking done. Congrats, Emily. Opponents either like run into this combo for the first time when they're reading up and everything, or they're sitting there with a piece of interaction and trying to figure out the best time to use it. I recommend letting the Chain of Smog resolve and then have the player nuke their hand first and then answer the Witherbloom. Okay, no, they were just figuring out what was going on. Cool. He chose that song in honor of the new Captain America skin from Marvel Rivals. Oh my. I've not seen this skin. Someone said it's been nerfed already. We got some Robert Bliss-esque magic art. I got these cards. I'm just worried about the blue count for that subtlety. Here we are, cutting a blue card. Obviously, subtlety's a little bit better on the draw. It is what it is. A whole bakery in the back, huh? That caked up? Oh my. You don't see the problem? Yeah, I mean, natural supers with their showing their selves off. That's sure. Okie dokie. Captain America ain't no natural. Captain America? I don't think Captain America would use performance enhancing drugs. Doesn't seem very American to me. Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna put the land on top and make sure the Seder Wayfinder has a hit. I'm kind of wondering if I just want to play the Psychic Frog, huh? What are the odds that they're playing Days, huh? Oh, we milled Metamorphosis. Nice. Even better. It's a crab world. You're all just living in it. Council Judgment. That seems like a card I want to play. Oh, I probably want to play the Sagak too, huh? Hell yeah. Look at us winning stuff, doing stuff. Unfortunate draw. Entomb, huh? Just entombing stuff. Probably just looted away Natali. Hello, Superior Spider-Man. So now it's like, can we land the Superior Spider-Man before they get the Archon out? Is the question. Put it, hold that up. Counter magic of their own. Yeah. Oh yeah, Emily. This is certainly originally an Emily summer quest. We can try again next turn. If you Atali there, you do get the recurring nightmare off the top of their library, which is funny. Yeah, they just don't have a line to win, right? They have to discard their last card, then they draw a recurring nightmare for turn. And then it just does nothing for them. Definitely want Lotus Petal here. I want to be able to go slightly faster. It's worth a card to me. I'll cut that subtlety again. That should maybe just have been the main deck, right? Minus subtlety plus Petal. When I get the opener, I was thinking about turn 1 Netherglyph, turn 2 upkeep Vamp Tutor for Lotus Petal, play the Wayfinder, have 5 cards in the bin for Hagak. Inquisition's a lot better, though, in my opinion. No one expects the Inquisition of Kozilek. Wonder what they vamped up. Fair enough. The Revive Master of Death. I think there's a good chance they just Twister here. Have a huge frog. And the frog threatens to kill in like 2 turns, so it's a pretty good clock. And we are very low on like removal, so we kind of need, I don't know, flying blockers or something. The nut would be to Archon them, but I would have to frantic search into Archon plus Necromancy. It's just not a likely thing. Play another Black Source in case I want to go Inquisition plus Frog after this frantic search. Kind of hate this, but I don't think like Inquisition plus Frog is very winning either. Oh, they didn't discard the cards to make the frog one shot. Like I'm at 11, it's a 9/9 frog. That's what I was expecting. So I'm gonna discard a couple, make the frog lethal. Psychic Frog is green. Interesting. I think they should have Spell Pierce there. Found a Vampiric Tutor from me and a Vaultborn Tyrant from them. Well, that's a whole lot of nonsense there. I guess we'll let Oko die, Oh shit, what up? Hey, cannot win. Thanks to the sub, thanks to 95 months. Chill Cube streamed, end your work vacation. Yes, please. Hell yeah. That is exactly the vibe of tonight. I kind of had a crazy 3 days in there. Nice to relax, a little bit of Cube. You got it. Oko down. not sure what frog could draw me. I don't think there is anything. I think I'm just wasting time here. Wouldn't exactly save me. I mean, I'd be a lot closer if I had like the one more mana to hardcast the Deathclaw here. Pop the Trampler, chump their frog, take 6 down to 4. Try and rip something. Alright, I'm going to let this chill here, and I am going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. Nobody panic without me! No panicking! Alright. Game 3, Reanimator Mirror, Frog Mirror. Opponent's got some nice, cheap reanimatables. Reanimation effects. They got the Entomb Reanimate thing. We don't have anything like that. Jim Davis! Thanks for the raid. Hope you had an awesome stream, Jim. Let's give Jim a shout out. Hell yeah. Y'all should follow Jim if you don't. Dude rocks, stream rocks. I caught some of his stream the other night. I had a chance to raid him, and there was some very cute, very wholesome family content going on. Loved it. One of the more consistent content creators out there. And a great player to boot. For folks just showing up, this is round 1? Oh, round 2. Round 2 of this powered cube draft. We are apparently 1-0. This is game 3. We're playing a Reanimator Mirror here. I think I am a bit of a dog in the mirror. But it's not unwinnable or we wouldn't be in game 3. Hopefully we just naturally hit a land and get to slam an Oko, huh? Wouldn't hate that. We got a bunch of cards in the deck that help us find lands, too. I'm only playing 16 actual mana sources, but I'm playing a bunch of Satyr Wayfinder type effects and Brainstorms and such. Hey, there we go. Let's just slam. Let's just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. How can you lose with an Oko in play, right? I don't think it's ever happened. Are they spell piercing? We know they've got it. We know they've got it in their deck. They just haven't. I'm just fucked. Yeah, I'm just fucked. Shit. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, this hand's a little bit more lackluster now, huh? Jim was jamming a cool Namor deck in Standard. Oh, yeah? Was it mono blue or... Bitter Triumph discarding Master of Death. I actually love the Master of Deaths in this cube. I especially like it in Psychic Frog decks, which my opponent has. They got a little bit of value that way in game 1. Is this a much better... So if you're returning it to your hand, you're paying a life, which makes that a little bit worse than like a Squee Goblin of Bob. But it's such a better card to cast, right? A 3-1 with Surveil 2. Pretty fucking reasonable. I'm just going to pass here. And a Cult for 3 on their end of turn. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing the Entomb Reanimate thing. I thought about occulting for 2 and trying to hit a discard spell. In case they had half the combo in hand. Okay. So one thing about this is that if we do find a way to reanimate our Archon, I guess we just discard first here. If we find a way to reanimate it, it will eat theirs because they don't have a thing to discard. I want to let this resolve first so I don't have to sack my token. The fact that Metamorphosis was on top of the deck is It's a real bummer. Oh no, if it was the top card, I would have gotten a miracle trigger. So the swamp must have been the top card, and it just like drew them like this. Is there any benefit to holding this metamorphosis in hand? I could draw a brainstorm and like weather a single Archon hit, and then rip metamorphosis to rebuy Archon or Deathclaw next turn. It doesn't seem like a likely play. I get one more 1/1 if I discard Archon, Duress, and Swamp. I'm trying to think of a spot where I'd like want the Swamp. Do I have any cantrips in this deck? Let me dig up my deck list real quick. Oh yeah, the Brainstorm. The Brainstorm's the cantrip. So I could Brainstorm into Necromancy specifically if I kept the land. Or I'm sorry, I could Brainstorm... Yeah, I already have the mana for Brainstorm Necromancy. I've got a 4-mana reanimation spell too, but the 4-mana reanimation spell takes a blue. The Superior Spider-Man. So if I Brainstorm into that, I would also have to Brainstorm into a blue source, so keeping the Swamp doesn't matter. I'm just going to bin this game. This is fine. Just one more thing to sank. So a removal spell on a spirit token doesn't ensure that the Archon connects. Them rebuying the 3/1 though makes my Archon a lot worse, right? Because they can run it out and have sack insurance then. Call State Farm now to learn about how sack insurance could help you. Okie doke. Alright. Looking for that necromancy. And did not get there. Alright, fair enough. 1-1. Wah, wah. Probably getting the Surveil land here. We'll see what we draw. Yeah. Try and set up land drop number 2. Hey, GG's, race hip. Yeah, we had a couple outs versus the Archon, just like being able to reanimate my own, but it didn't come together clearly. A worthy match for sure. No, I need land. I guess if I whiff on land, we're still duressing. Not the worst. Yeah. Who? Yeah, Short Guy is essentially infinite cards. It's not a very beatable thing when they're untapping with that one. Sure, make a couple 1/1 flyers. Why not? One blue source, please. What are we looking to do? We hit the land. I think we just fire off Frantic Search. And look for a way to reanimate Crab. And then if we just play out the Soko. Yeah. Hello. Let's just play an Oculus. Reasonable thing to do. Not my song training. $5 to $12, sure. Probably a bad chain of smog. Oh, they're copying? I guess that means I should have put the frog out. I mean, I have a head on board. Maybe I should have copied it. Hey, but now, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 35 months. Right, Salty Rutabaga? Not after the incident. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what either of us were doing that game. None of it really made any sense. I think Spider-Woman's better than Subtlety here. I don't really like either of them. May it just be that Lotus Petal. Is it possible to have countered the copy with miscount? The memory lapse? Could have done. The thing is, like, I wanted to put the frog out that turn, which means I should have just run the frog out the first time, and then if they throw it at me, then I just discard my hand with it on the stack, and then let it resolve and throw it back at them, and then both of us are hellbent, but I've got a 3-4 frog. Terrible hand. Let's go. Look at that Surveil. Sort of the mean right to the bin. Everyone was trying their best. I'm not sure that's true. I hope that wasn't my best. Yeah, that value is sort of the being coming back. Is that going to trigger the pinnacle? No, it's not. It's whenever you cast, sure. Oh, that's right. You can cast into your chalice and still get the 1/1s. A little duress action. That's a hell of a fucking surveil right there. That's a hell of a surveil. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo-doo. This is your jam? Yeah? You a Bastion fan? I never played the game. I just like this tune. He's just a little baby Superior Spider-Man. Do you think the suit morphed around the Rider or the Archon? The Spidey suit? Didn't he hand sew his suit? What he's not Carnage or whatever. Hey, Klingbolt thinks the sob, thinks the 36 months.